snap and duck shit.
My good mate from Bub and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.
Hey everyone, welcome on to TRACKSIDE with Kokpit, brought to you by Vasey Engineering and Supplies Limited, also Technical Welding Services. Kinton Books back with a special as a builder too. We all love it, eh? Superstock Teams Racing. But Books, mate, how are you? Because here in my little town, the world famous LNP town of Pyro, we've got a lot of thunder, we've got a lot of lightning, and we've got a lot of rain.
Yeah. No, look, we had rain for about half an hour, I think, and that was it. At about 6 to 6:30, and I was thinking, sitting there, shit, I hope it quietens down because, man, it's loud in this shed in the studio here where I am. But other than that, now I'm sweating and it's hot and it's just back to normal Hawke's Bay, 30 degrees, rubbish. For a fat man, it's hard to handle, you know.
Hasn't been too bad, you know. We've had mixed weather, but it's that humidity, that muggy stuff that I, like you, struggle with as well. But man, we've got thunder, lightning all around here. The road's looking like a bit of a swimming pool, and yeah, we'll have to just deal with that overnight. But we got a big weekend of Speedway coming up, whatever you may want to check out from the Friday through to Sunday. We'll talk about that in a few seconds. But talking about the weekend just gone, Speedway, you were sport for choice. I wouldn't even know where to start, to be honest with you, because there were so many big events on right across the whole country, and it was great to see so many people there supporting them as well.
Oh, it was, yeah, the crowds were out in force again, which was great. It was good to see such a good crowd and some fantastic racing coming out of Waikaraka for their opening night. We'll talk to Bruce Robertson shortly about that, but that was just an outstanding bit of racing there. And Palmy had a bit of biffo as well, won it as well. I saw a few clips and bits and pieces from that, and and other stuff I see. I don't see a lot of it. But yeah, it was good. I can see your little grandson there coming back into the picture. He's come to be us. He's our new up and coming host, everybody. He was just he's gonna take over Kinser's spot.
He's coming to watch him and his little mullet. Look, there's his little mullet going on.
But I will get one thing. We will announce one thing right now. And get it off my chest. So everyone knows that us at Kokpit, myself and Kinser, we're all about being positive and enjoying the sport and trying to promote this sport in the best light possible that we can, because we love it. We love going to the tracks. We love meeting the people. We love meeting the drivers. And most of all, we just love watching the action on the track, and whether it's open wheels or stock cars, but we want to make it, do as positive thing as we can for it. We like to help with charities and stuff like that and do as much as we can. And the other day I jumped on the Facebook because, as a lot of people might know from watching our show, is I don't tend to see a lot of the Facebook stuff. Kins tells me about it or people tell me about it and I see it, because I only really use Facebook mainly for our show. But after watching and reading some stuff that popped up about the V8s and other stuff and a lot of Speedway posts that suddenly popped up, I couldn't get over how much abuse and negativity there is out there for people. I mean, for some people just don't engage their brain before they open their shit mixer. It's that simple. And the abuse and everything that I saw on Facebook and it just really got to me. It made me feel sick, to be honest. And I talked to Kins about it. And basically what's going to happen is over the next 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to be building a website and a streaming site. And we're going to slowly move away from Facebook because we don't want to be part of that toxic crap anymore. We want to move over to our own thing and do our shows in a positive light. And on this website, it'll have free stream for you to watch our shows. It'll have a family area where kids can go and do competitions and families for colouring and stuff, all that sort of stuff. It's going to have an area for our fundraising stuff. It's going to have, we're just going to make it interactive with everybody. You'll be able to sign up to it and then get notifications each week of who's on the show and who's coming up and whatnot. But we're just moving away from this toxic Facebook place, basically, and we're going to do our own thing. And we hope that you'll join us over there in the shows, and we're just going to keep going to positive, promoting the sport the best we can, doing these shows the best we can, and so just over Facebook's vile negativity, and it's not a great place I think, to show our sport in the best light. So that's what we're going to do, and you can see updates we'll put through. So we'll do all our teams updates that we do, all our other updates, all our shows that we do, all the driver stuff, but it'll be, you better go direct to a site and watch it, which is a streaming site, like how if you had to go watch the Video Hub stream or the Pits TV stream, that'll be the same thing, except for we're not going to charge anybody, obviously. And because it's always free, but we just don't want to be part of that Facebook toxic. Basically, we want to be free of it and promote in the best light, Kins.
Yeah, the other part to that, still accessible via the YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We just want to get away from that. It was just it made me sick the other day. I rang you, Kins, and I said to you, it was just horrible. People, I mean, there was pictures of the gala from V8 Supercars, and people were attacking the guy's missus. Why? I just don't get it. I just don't understand what goes through people's head thinking they have to comment and put people down. So I figured the best way for us to get away from that is do it ourselves. So, yeah. Right. So that's what we're going to do, people. So we hope that you'll join us. And, like I say, it's the same as you've liked our page and you get notifications. The same thing will happen with our website. So you'll get a notification sent to each week of what's happening on the show and other stuff and competitions. And we're just going to make it a family-friendly New Zealand Motorsport Speedway place.
Awesome. Okay, thank you for all of that. So definitely you'll see some details popping up before the year is over, dare I say it. Yep. I'm not counting down, but we're not far away from that day and then the new year. But anyway, on a brighter note, as I mentioned, this weekend,
let's get into some fun.
Race weekend, you got Rotorua, Awapuni, Blenheim and Cromwell all on the Friday. You got a whole lot of tracks racing all on the Saturday, then you got the one on the Sunday. So I'm not too sure where the likes of Blake and Wayne Otten going to travel around to, mate.
Yeah, they'll get around somewhere, won't they, Kins? We know that. But those, just go back to that, bring that one back up, sorry.
No, you're right, okay.
Just so we'll bring it back up. So people, that thing that Kins just had up, the ones in yellow, championship. So Apuni is the North Island Street Stocks. Nelson is the South Island Super Stocks. Moore Park is the under 19s, under 20 solos or something, I think it is. Yep. So those are your championship meetings for the weekend.
All right, that's how it's going to be. Okay, we'll get into the big. Where is it? There he is.
Bruce, we need to bring it in. Hey, Bruce.
Yes, Bruce.
G'day, guys. How are you?
Yeah, good, Bruce. Like Booker said, the weekend was busy with Speedway up and down the whole country, but a special night for those up there in Auckland with the renaming of the place, a massive development over the tongue. We caught up with Wade Jennings a little while ago, but the crowd turned up, the fireworks were on, and the track was outstanding. The feedback from what I've heard from everyone was outstanding. So well done to you and the team and everyone else.
Oh, yes. It's been a tremendous accomplishment to have it done, and especially in the time that it's been done. When you think about it, it's only a little bit over 6 months from start to finish, and the result was absolutely amazing, particularly for the competitors. It's something unusual having a bank track. It's not anything like the Gisborne bank track, but it's more, I guess, American style with just some banking. And like the super saloons, the racing was just stunning. They were 3 wide through the corners, and the first time they went out on the track there, they were doing lap times as quick as the best lap times last season. So straight off, I think they were doing 17.8s straight out the gate.
Like you say, Bruce, there is a lot of work that's gone into this. There's a massive investment, but overall, crowd love the Speedway up there in Auckland. You're going to cater for kind of 2 communities in some sense. When's the next big one for the open wheelers? When's that all happening?
This coming weekend, we've got a stock and saloon car club one again with a demolition derby and the traditional classes that run the stock cars and the saloons and Superstocks and that sort of thing. But the following weekend on the 13th is the very first of the open wheel ones, and we've got quite a good entry number coming through at the moment. So we're looking forward to some great racing. There's a few of the open wheelers have had a go at the practice nights. Rodney Wood was there, and man, did he thunder around there, and young Ben Morrison and his midget as well. And yeah, it's certainly going to be a great facility for the open wheelers to race at. And the wool's been modified as well. It's slightly higher than the normal standard New Zealand wool, and the safety fence far exceeds it by probably almost 2 meters, I think, above the regulation Speedway New Zealand regulation wall, and it curves out over or an arm back out over the track with another 3 wire ropes right at the top there, and extra mesh and that sort of thing. It's a real safety issue, and it's hopefully not ever going to be used, but it's there if it ever happens, and it far exceeds New Zealand standards and the Australian standards as well. So we're looking for really exciting racing from those open wheelers. I'm sure they'll enjoy it, and the track, I guess, has almost been designed more for them than anything. But the stockies, of course, were classic stock car races on Saturday night. They were pushing each other up the wall and tipping them over, and it was a great fun night for the stock cars, as well as some real hard, fast racing from the super stocks.
Yeah, I saw some footage, and it looked like they go up the wall quite easy, the old stock cars. So that's going to be a good entertainment when it comes to Teams Nationals, of course. So people will love that. But we were talking earlier in the week, Bruce, and you're saying there's still a lot of dirt to go on there yet on the track.
Yeah, there is. We're probably somewhere between about 100 and 150 tons short. We've taken the old Western Waikaraka racetrack off, and we stored that on the infield while the major reconstruction went ahead, and then we bought in a whole lot of fill, because with something like a meter high at the wall, at the base of the wall now, the new wall sits on as if it was sitting on top of the old wall, so you can see how much banking there is. We cribbed a bit of the old dirt and that out of Western Springs, and because we've had to fill up a lot of the track, and then we've put the original back on again, and it's working very well, because Craig Cardwell, for example, raced all night and barely feathered the edge of his tyres. So whereas previously most people would have been destroying their tyres, we've had to rotary hoe it all, and with a huge rotary hoe machine that prepares the track and then get the water into it. And Craig McKee, the track man there, he keeps it misted between the races, and it makes a great racing surface.
Awesome. All right. One of the words you mentioned in amongst that little chat then, Bruce, is the word Superstock, because we're going to talk about the big Saturday. Hence the reason why we've got a few of the drivers from the teams and the manager. Ammz will join us towards the end of the show with the only Ammz Excellence Speedway Awards. But let's talk about, this Saturday night in particular, the teams. Unfortunately, one team had to pull out during the week. But hey, 3 teams, as another track has shown, puts on a hell of a big show.
Well, we've got four teams.
Sorry, yeah.
Army.
Yeah,
we've got the Panthers and the Mustangs, and then of course Wanganui and the Gisborne Giants. Yeah. So it'll be a good teams championship for the guys to flex their muscles and have a good practice coming up for February 7th and 8th for the big major teams one. But it'll go really well. We've got sidecars as well that night, and the old vintage stock cars are back again. I think there's about 19, I think they said on the list, that are coming again.
They got some good numbers.
Coming out of everywhere, those guys. I'm not sure the enthusiasm for that class is great. It's very good.
Yeah, always good to have 4 teams. Books, you're going to make your way along to the track?
Yeah, I'm going to make my way down to Palmy on Saturday, drive down there for the meeting, and we're going to hopefully enjoy some really good racing. I mean, we went to opening night. We turned up for opening night at Palmy this year. It was good. Went to the Robin Pratt, which was cold as buggery. Holy moly, the wind in there.
Oh,
I
wasn't that a
forgot what
cold
Palmy
night?
was
Man, that
like.
was
Gee, it brought me back to my youth that night, to be honest, Bruce, going there with that bloody weather. I was like, what? I was sitting next to Trish there, and she was all excited. So that was a great meeting too. But and I'm sure this weekend will be no different. And I'm sure that teams will put on the action. So the best thing that anyone out there can do is just, like we say, Kins, get your backside trackside and support these tracks because, man, and like Bruce said about the Golden Oldies, like there was about close to 20 of them, I think, when we were there for the Robin Pratt. They were everywhere. Man, it was incredible field of them. And some of them, just look immaculate, don't they, Bruce? I mean, they really do look
beautifully restored cars, and there's about 4 or 5 of the Evans tanks there. And well, it's the the finish of them is just stunning, and the guys are going quick in them too. There's no doubt about that. It's a good job it's no contact, because they'll be itching to flex their muscles, I'm sure. But
hey, what I like about
Dave Evans is out there amongst them, and there's quite a few well-known drivers from years ago that have got cars and get out there and show their stuff, that's for sure.
What you do is you give them another extra lease of life, it's their second breath of life, because they enjoy what they did and entertain the crowd over the era that they race. But to be back out there, like you said, Dave Evans, there's a few of them out there. The opportunity for this teams racing extravaganza, when you take a look at some of these teams, it's also opening up for other guys to have a go at a teams race, especially at the track, which has the biggest show on dirt come February. But that's what this has done with the 4 teams. You see other names in amongst each team now that's been given this opportunity to say, well, I want to put my hand up for the big show. So this is one way they've done it with your event.
Oh, exactly. It's a great sounding board, I guess you'd call it, for the real thing in February. And it gives you a good opportunity to just see. Quite often at these teams events like this, you'll suddenly see somebody that shines, and you think, wow, that driver there is quite capable of mixing it in the big time. I mean, and of course, there's others too that you'll sometimes see and think, well, there's no hope there, but with a bit of practice, they could come right.
I like how you say
that. Yeah. I can't say that because I haven't really been a driver before, but you can say that, Bruce. You've done all that, so.
Basically, what you just said, he's hopeless. You're gone.
Yeah. He's got a lot of enthusiasm.
Oh, look. Oh, good on you. Hey, well, Bruce, we'll let you go. We've got a pretty put-on show. Thank you once again for joining us. Thanks for
that's all right. Very good.
The explanation of last Saturday with the Auckland track. Yeah. Always good. It's always good to have you on an award-winning show, mate. So I'll leave it at that.
Oh, yeah. Actually, at Waikareaka, we've still got a bit to go. The track's up and going, but there's unfortunately we haven't got seating in place for the competitors yet, because we've got to wait for them to sign, the council to sign off the whole venue before we can start doing, or the club can start doing their own alterations to the place. So we may have some of it in place anyway for this weekend, but it's just one of those little things that we're just going to have to be patient with. But hey, at the end of the day, it's a fantastic facility, and credit to Auckland City and to the Auckland Stock and Saloon Car guys and the Western Springs guys that have come over and helped, and it's been awesome.
Great collaboration, isn't it?
Thanks, Bruce.
Righto. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Bruce.
All the best.
You too. Well, there you go. See, Auckland, it's just going to get better, I think, Kins, and Palmy this weekend's going to be the place to be, like it's it's going to be out the gate, giving it the hoot, Nanny.
Where are we going to first? Box, which
we're
one
going to go to the great Wanganui Warriors. So we'll bring in Rangi, Dykstra, and Brad. How are you, team?
Good, thanks. Yeah, good, thank you.
Oh, look at that. He was waiting for you to talk first then, Brad, eh? He's,
he was setting you up, mate.
Setting you up, yeah.
He wants you to do all the talking tonight, mate.
It looks like you got more trophies behind you than he has, though.
He's a good talker as well, Brad.
Yeah, I know. He does all the action on the track, mate. Looking at what you've got behind you, there's one of those legend Fords up there. Look, I remember that. You got some nice looking cars, but you'll be pretty happy that old Mozzie won the V8, eh? Although under a little bit of controversy, but hey, he got there.
Oh, hey, look, I've always been a fan of Ches. Good campaigner and all that, and he was just lucky that the new format kind of fell his way.
Yeah.
This year, and I suppose Brock was pretty unlucky, really. So, yeah, good result either way, I reckon.
Yeah, always next year, eh, mate? But, talking more so just down the road this coming Saturday for you guys, the Warriors, Ryan Marshall, Kalen Mooney, your brother Zane's in there, Max Holloway makes a return, Brad, who joins us in there as well, Matt Buckley, and you're back in the management role. Pretty tough to pick the team considering there's some talented drivers with the V out there, mate.
Yeah, it's always a tough job to pick the team. We do have options, obviously. But I just think it's one of those things that you don't often get to teams race in Palmy before February.
Yes.
So what a perfect opportunity to bring some of those guys that want to go teams racing, they haven't done it before, into the fold, and especially on Palmy track. You can't get any better than that. So good opportunity, and we're excited to hit the ground running and see what we can do.
It'd be good for you too, Brad. It's your first teams racing, I understand too. So to do it on Palmy will give you great experience, I would imagine, because every track's different to teams race. So they tell me, the drivers. So how's your excitement for this, mate? You excited? You're nervous? How are you feeling about it all?
Obviously, naturally pretty excited in that. It's a bit of a bucket list thing that you want to do as a kid growing up around the sport and that. And naturally pretty nervous too, to be honest with you. There's some pretty good names and teams going to be at Palmy on Saturday. So it'd be good to get out there and have a turn.
Have you spoken to any of the experienced campaigners for a bit of advice, or you sort of just watching YouTube clips, or how are you preparing yourself for it, mate?
I spoke to a few people and things like that, but there's only so much that someone can tell you about it, really. You just got to get out there and have a go yourself. Obviously, a little bit of light coaching here and there is always good, and watch a few videos and things, but I think you just got to get out and do it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, Brad, you must have been like chomping at the bit, bro, because when you got announced on the team, you're thinking, I'm in, and you're excited, but you're nervous. And I love that honesty about that, because you got to be nervous being a newbie. If you weren't nervous, something's bloody wrong. But this team itself has a massive following. If I look at the comments in our chat, mate, it's all up the V. It's up the V. It's up the V. Everything is up the V. How are you feeling about that?
It's pretty. The whole Wanganui club's got a real good following, to be honest. Which obviously my first season down there this year, and it's that's probably been a pretty big standout for us, is the following that Wanganui. Not saying Stratford doesn't, because that's an awesome club too. Don't get me wrong, but it's just lots of local people in a small community is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's certainly got good support, I think, and we've watched it progress the last few years, and especially in the teams thing. But I just think that there's, like Rangi said before, Palmy, to get your first hit out at Palmy and prep for the big event. I think it's going to make a big difference for those teams that go there now, because, like we say, you see teams like last year we watched the Gizzy development team go really well at Huntly. But then when they got to Palmy, being a totally different track and how you race and teams race, they were pretty average. You know what I mean? That's not a mean thing to say. It's just the way it was, So I think having this first hit out at Palmy is a real advantage for these teams. You like that more, Rangi, that idea?
Yeah. Well, obviously every track's got its own characteristics, and like we go to Auckland, and it's a whole different kettle of fish again.
Yes. Yeah.
All my drivers say that Auckland is 10 times more brutal than Palmy will ever be. So, going to Palmy, getting some more seat time and laps around Palmy in that team's environment is only going to benefit all of our drivers, new and old. So, it's an exciting concept. We were we were unlucky not to get an invite last year. But I had a few conversations and made sure we were on the list this year. And, no, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be bloody great. But yeah, I just want to mention Brad and Matt. You know, like Matt had a run for us.
Yeah.
Up in Huntley a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And I think it was a couple of years ago or last year. No, a couple of years ago now. And you know, the poor bastard, he only got half a lap in or a lap or whatever it was, and his motor blew up. So he's excited. He's chomping at the bit to get into it. And Brad as well, you know. First time, he's put his hand up. It's keen as. How good. Wrapped around a really good group of guys like Max Holloway's come back, you know.
Yeah.
The comeback kid had a season off. He's got a brand new car. Pretty exciting to have him back in the squad. You know, we all know what Max can do, and we all know that he leaves it, you know, 100% on the line with good support behind him. So pretty cool to have him. Kayla Mooney, obviously Zane, those guys speak for themselves. They do pretty good stuff out there. And, you know, we've got young Ryan Marshall, who's a superb talent. So, we're just really looking forward to tucking in and getting there this weekend and getting our first hit out under our belt. And I suppose, you know, 4 teams, I think we were going to have 7 at the start, but 4 teams is cool. Like, they're good teams, you know. Every team's a good team these days. So we're just, excited to get amongst it and put on a show for our fans, you know. All these guys up the V, that's what they love, and that's what we love giving them as a show and you know, representing our club and our club's heritage. So
awesome. Couldn't have said it any better. But when I take a look at the team books, when you look at the lineup of drivers, mate, they're a lot younger than you and I, bro.
Well, everyone's a lot younger than me, so. But I just, I mean, like, the talent that comes through, and like these events too, like Bruce said just before, you know, like you watch it, these new guys come through and they just go, and some of them you go, wow, and then others, whatever he said, I don't want to say that as well, but you know, it brings out, and it's the same what the Huntley teams does. It brings through those new guys, and I think that's great. And my biggest thing is, how I say it every time, it conditions the driver, you know, to take the knock, so to speak, because you have like rugby, you build into rugby and your body gets tougher with the hits and knocks. I think the more racing, the more track time you have, the same thing as well. So yeah, I think it's good. And are you guys, you got your teams at the end of the year too at Wongas this year?
Yeah, so we are obviously we're going to do this weekend. We're going to do Palmy in February. Then we are having the Wanganui Warriors teams invitation again. We're gonna rerun that and do that meeting. It should be done. Yep. And we're looking forward to that. And then obviously we're gonna cruise up to Auckland and check out what this new track is all about. And see what that wall's like, I suppose. I think it'll be a lot more nicer than the old wall, because that one bit pretty hard.
Yeah, well, that old wall was pretty flat. I remember watching someone jobbing off the end that time, and he just went straight in, bang, and flipped over like that. You know, it was like this, mate, you got to get some belt burn off that bugger. So, yeah.
Oh, but 100%, you know, that wall just used to blow out concrete. At one stage here, we were trucking bags of concrete up to Auckland for Bruce and Puck, you know, on our line haul unit just to replace the wall each week. So, that's pretty cool. But just check this out, you know, talk about Bruce Robertson, who was just on, you know, where are we?
Oh, really? Look at that.
Yeah. What? Check this out. Hey, open face helmet, the old ski goggles. That's how those guys used to do it back in the day. Pretty cool.
That cracks me up, mate, because the first time I drove a stock car around Palmerston North, I had my blue work overalls on, my steel cap boots, an open face helmet, my black snaky sunglasses, and that was it. Away you went. Then I shit myself.
What do you got to match, Brad? You got anything to share you got to match with that one?
No, this is just the old double bay skyline up here, mate.
Oh, wicked. All right. Aaron Ferguson, always proud of the V. Richard and Trudy, Cody, Ian Wilson, Mike Harvey, we're all well, mate. How you going, Madu? Keeping up the good job. Mark Goodman, I know he caught it with you the other day. Terry Smith, what's the Fireball name?
Yep.
Kerry Gates, Darren, how you going, Darren Letwood, Colin Coleman, fantastic, Samantha Strickland, Carlo Putaranui, Pitapi Tamatia, what else we got there? Damien Foots in there, Michael Hempel. They all turn in because they know it's teams build up for this coming Saturday. There are so many tracks, got so many big events happening around this weekend. Anything else we need with these boys? Because we've got a
they want to
pretty
give a
full-on
shout
show.
out to their sponsors. I'm sure Rangi knows who they are.
Hey, friend.
Yep. So we've got a shout out to our sponsors. The other thing is as well, come down to Palmy on Saturday. Get your last minute Christmas gifts. We're going to have merch on sale, 50-year Warriors merch, cooler bags, all that kind of jazz.
Cool.
Discounted prices for Christmas. So come on down and support us with that, and yeah, get some goodies. But yeah, just want to thank Dugan's Demolition, Cameron and the team coming back on board as our naming rights sponsor for another year. Massive appreciation to him and his team for doing that. It's a big undertaking, and we thank him very kindly for that. Display Associates for looking after our kits and keeping our team look fresh. Eco Tyre Recycling, Sean and Angela. Hamilton Repair Certifiers. We've got Hessel's Poultry Farm, Elite Mechanical, Get Glazed, Rick from Holy Grail has always supported us. Action Drainage, Heavy Towing, Vasey, old Paul.
Yep.
He's always behind us, which is fantastic. So thank you very much, Paul. SJP Builders in Wanganui, McFall Fuels, Wanganui Towing, Total Log Haulage, McDonald's Wanganui, Kim's, LRG, Ace Performance. And we do have a couple of other ones coming on board as well, but we'll put some more stuff about that on Facebook. So pretty exciting, so watch this space as well.
Awesome,
boys. Well, good luck, Brad, with getting out there, mate. Thanks, Rangi, for joining us and giving us the info, what's happening there, and good luck on Saturday, eh?
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve. We'll see you there on Saturday.
Yep.
Sweet as. Awesome.
Awesome. Cheers, guys.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll continue on the build-up for the Superstock Teams Racing Extravaganza. Where to next?
We're going to go all the way to Australia.
I'll go to Australia.
Australia,
He's
we'll grab our
Where is
Mustang. Oh, Mr. Brendan Ty, there he is, living it up in Aussie.
Hey.
Can you hear us?
G'day, gentlemen.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, g'day, mate.
G'day, mate. Crikey.
Hey, crikey, you had your fishing jets?
Yeah, got your fishing jets, mate.
Man, never you living the dream. The last time we caught up with you were over there that time as well, but you fly back in Friday, get into the race seat on Saturday.
Yeah, mate, that's the way. Flew out Monday morning after sorting the car out without too much damage on the weekend, which is good. The crew's been into it, and then back Friday to chuck some kit on and go and smash some stuff. So, yeah, good fun.
Mate, you got Matt DeMant in the team. Scotty Williams is racing alongside you. Justin Roberts, Byron Rowlands, you're the captain. You got 3 managers to keep you in check. It's a pretty good deal going into the race on Saturday.
Yeah, it is really, really good deal. Like Palmy's got a really good squad working together with like Panthers, Mustangs, and then there's still a few guys that aren't even on track yet. And so, like, good mix, good experience, some good new guys rolling through as well. So it's going to be, I guess, good fun. We always know, like, teams, you're always learning. And so even with the new guys, it's been able to pass on some of that knowledge as well. So can't wait.
Yeah, what's good about it is we touched with the Wanganui boys and we'll talk with the others as well. It gives the opportunity because you've done many teams racing over the years, not only in the Superstock, but your stock car, but it's good to bleed and grow each club and each team. It's good to have these young ones come through are eager, have good mum and dads with big wallets or a good job, but also just want to commit and have a go at teams, especially in Palmy.
Yeah, it definitely is. And there's so many young fellas coming through that it's good to see the hands going up as well. And then it's good, like, some of us that have the knowledge to be able to pass that on. I think that's a big thing as well. It's being able to pass on what we've learned and what we're still learning at the same time to make not just in your club, but everybody like a little bit better as well. Because it makes the competition better.
Yeah, definitely. Well, when I take a look at that team, Matt, Justin, Byron, got to start somewhere, eh?
Yep. And I think Matt's done a bit. He's obviously over this side now as well. So yeah, which is good. Like got a bit of a mix of experience, and good to have Scott Williams there as well. We've got a race teams racing together as well, and so it'll be good to like pass on a bit of that knowledge to these guys and just get into it. And the car always looks good in green, so we've said that since last time it was in green.
Yeah, hard out.
It's good to see the old man's finally bloody not getting in teams racing and sticking to the.
Mate, it's only because his car's not ready. Come on.
He would have been in there, eh? He would have been in there.
Mate, have you seen him on the weekend? He was chopping his bits to get the car ready and maybe even get a spot in there. So, yeah, you can say that.
So what happened to the deal? Son, if you come race with me over there, I'll stop teams racing. It didn't work.
Hey? He retired and then he was in Wanganui last year, remember? So,
yeah.
But when you got the likes of Wayne, Kerry and Jordan who's taking the break at the moment, stepped away from more, there's some seasoned campaigners obviously with a wealth of knowledge. When you have them as management, that's not taking anything away from the others. But man, there's like, when you put it all together, I'm going to say somewhere between 30, 40, 50 teams races between the three of them, eh?
Heaps of experience, and it's really good. Like they're the same, passing on knowledge. I was catching up with Jordan at the track on Saturday and having a good yarn, and he misses it. The sport we love is the sport we hate as well. Yeah, but definitely like great to see him there, still helping and still passing on the knowledge and giving back as well while he's even not on track. So and then with Kerry and Wayne, they speak for themselves with the knowledge and experience that they're going to pass on to all of us, and we're obviously going for the trophy, and so that's what they want as well.
Exactly. Would you say you caught up with Jordan at KFC?
Yeah, Cape Pride. Yeah, Cape Pride on the way to the track. His shout.
Oh, good on you. But, at Palmy, it's just something about Palmy and teams. As Booker said, everyone looks forward to the big show in February. But this gives the opportunity with the 4 teams for each driver to say, and we said it earlier in the show, someone's going to stand out, mate. Whether it's from your team or the other team, someone's going to stand and put up his or her name. I'm ready. Enough, not already at this stage, eh?
And you never know. Like, Palmy's obviously got 2 teams, and which gives a lot more opportunity as well. But you just never know what's even coming up. February is a long way away. You don't know what's going to happen till then. So it's good to see the growth around the place. It's definitely a hard economy, and you can see that with some of the cars that are missing at the moment as well around the place. But good to see the numbers there. So, man, if something happens coming up, leading up to the big event, you've got good backup, but with a bit of experience. As well, to be able to just step in and take it and run with it.
Well, always good to have that track code, because there's another big event come January, big title just down the road in Wellington. And I know once upon a time, even with your dad back in the days, had the dub on the car, but that's going to be a huge show as well. And you got the North Islands coming up in Kiki as well. Stratty's got their GP as well. So then you got your 240s. Oh, the list just goes on, mate. But you're on the GC.
I know. We updated the calendar the other day, and like with that, the stock car events, stock cars, and then Brittany's now racing TQs, and so we've got two TQs in the family because her boyfriend's got one, and they're both and she had her first meeting on Saturday. Oh, yes, we're all heading in different directions now, so but we've got to split the crew with us at the same time, so that can be a bit of a challenge as well. But updated the calendar to go, where are we actually going to be and where we're racing and what are we actually doing and committing to as well.
Yeah. Holy hell.
You just have to come race at Miani, because we race all 3 classes together. So
I know. I think it's good. Like the TQ thing's really good. She's still going to do the stock car stuff. She's had already jumped in the stocky, and she's going to do the girl stuff. She loves that, but just wanted to try TQs and got injured last year, and just the argy-bargy's never been for her at all.
Yeah. What about you with some of these Superstock drivers? You're talking about changing different classes. I'm going to hit you with this one. You ever contemplated jumping in a super saloon like some of these other Superstock drivers, mate, given that the open wheel go?
Oh, look, it's frustrating as well as love it when you come around the corner in a championship meeting and there's a car waiting for you, and you get frustrated because obviously it's a contact sport, So the saloons, it's like you can then miss that stuff. Yeah. But then when you come around the corner and you can hit some shit, then that's what I strive. I think and my team know this. I'm in the happy place when I'm like, it's getting toted kind of thing. And So yeah, I think I'd miss that part of it while I can still do it, and the body can still handle it, and the mind can still handle it as well. It's like, why would I swap at the moment? So
cool.
But if you were going
watching some of the cool open wheeler stuff, like watching the track time, it would be cool to like have that adrenaline on the speed kind of thing as well.
Would it be a saloon or a modified, or what sort of open wheel would you prefer to go to if you were going to go though?
Oh, I don't even know. I've never even thought about it at all. No, I think I'd just give up.
I've heard a few Superstock drivers now talking modifieds actually.
Yeah, like they're cool to watch and that as well. But yeah, I've never really thought about it. Like I've had a go in the TQ. I not on the track. I did it in a Hakia and I went last and I did flip it. I hit the so yeah, and it wasn't Brittany's one. It was her boyfriend's one. But definitely the speed and the close to the ground, and it was pretty cool experience as well.
Awesome, bro. Well, we'll let you soak up the sun over on the GC, and you fly back in Friday, build up for the team on Saturday. Have you got a sponsors list handy or anything like that?
11. Put him on the spot there.
Have you got one?
That's right. You just say thank you to all of them, eh? To whole
no, it is. It's thanks to the sponsors. They do get us out there. Thanks to our management team, and then obviously when we're at the track, it's our family and our crews that keep us going. So yeah, big thanks to all of them.
Awesome, bro. We'll let you go and let you enjoy and soak up the sun, eh? And keep shining that shiny head, bro.
Look at
it. Cheers, Brendan.
Cheers, mate.
Fellas.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Cool. We'll try get Trent and a Panther. We'll do a Panther for now, and then we'll finish with the Gizzy.
Oh, he's in the truck.
He's in his truck now.
He's in the truck. Oh, there we go. We got arrow. No sound, bro. Hey. Can you hear us?
Let's see if we can't figure this out. Help him figure it out from our end.
See if you can help figure him out there. Help him out, books. And that's a nice looking bloody rig there.
It should be iPhone microphone. You haven't got your earbuds connected, have you?
He had his earbuds on earlier, eh?
Yeah.
No.
You have to turn your Bluetooth off. Turn your Bluetooth off and we'll see if we get sound. But you might have to go out and come back in, so try that.
Me and Box will just talk away. He's actually down in Taupo at the moment at the end by the BP station. So he was talking to us and we could hear a whole lot of rain. So let's make sure why he's jumped back in his rig.
How's that?
No
sound. Oh, it was working before. Trent, what have you done?
Oh, that's that bloody mullet. Hey, it's his mullet. He's got a good smile, the $1 million smile.
He's going to go. Just so everyone knows too, we put up our we got our beanies and our caps for sale, cheap. If you want one and you're at Palmy this weekend, let me know before I go, and I'll take them with me. So,
all right,
just so you know. So let's bring in. We'll bring in Sean and Brad from Gizzy.
Okay,
let's do that, and we'll come back to Trent.
Okay, we'll come back. Here's Sean.
There he is.
And here's Brad.
Hey, Brad.
Look at these guys lacters, eh? Chilling out, eh?
How's it going, boys?
Good.
Hey, I'll start with you, Sean. Mate, what was it like when you got the ring up and, hey, going to race for the Giants this weekend? Pretty cool thing, eh?
Yeah, pretty unreal. Still won't really feel it's true till we drive out on Saturday night, but, pretty buzzing, all right, bro.
Yeah, and I suppose it's going to be reality when the car's got the livery on there and everything like that. Eh? It's like, holy hell, I'm in.
Yeah, that's it, mate. It'll be real when we see that sort of scenario. So yeah, looking forward to it, mate. Can't wait.
Yeah, and for you, Brad, get in the old ring. Want to have a go with the Giants? Yeah.
It's a bit of a step up from the old stock car teams racing. It'll be a bit more pace. Could go wrong quickly. So I'm excited though. It'll be good. Be good to do something different.
Yeah, definitely. You take a look at the Giants team. Josh Prentice, yourself, Sean, Brad, Asher, and Ethan are in there. Regan's in there. Scott Ross, he's been managing for like 100 years since Gisborne brought the team to the track, but he's a wealth of knowledge, but it's his passion that drives the Giants. And, when you think about it, Sean, from the Superstocks has grown in multitudes, over under Gisborne. I think it's their banking side. They just love going foot flat all around the corners, mate.
Yeah, it's certainly a track that's pretty special in a super. only coming from a streetie, only last year, but what a buzz to drive around Gizzy, at full noise with a full field of cars. It's like something like nothing else. So pretty cool to be a part of, and that's half the reason why I've sort of jumped in and had a crack myself, because there's nothing like racing with good cars and a good field and a good track.
So how are you preparing yourself for this meeting? We asked young Brad Uhlenberg earlier on, watching YouTube videos or talking to experienced campaigners. How are you actually yourself preparing yourself for Saturday?
Yeah, a lot similar to that, really. Lots of, watching in cars, just watching races, how things unfold, watching for different things. Track position, just learning, really. Feeding off all of the experienced guys in the team as well, which has been really cool. So just loving every bit of it.
Awesome, mate. And yourself, Brad, I know you've done stock car stuff in there, but how are you preparing yourself for this particular event?
To be fair, most of my preparation's been in the shed. I've had a lot on, so it's more just focused on making sure the car's right. Been over at Pete's with Ethan and Asher and Josh on Monday, and so it's just a lot of actually that side of it, prepping the car more than myself mentally.
Good to see that. Sorry.
Just Karen Books, Karen.
You've done a bit of teams racing, like stock car side of it, though, Brad. So you sort of know how to prep yourself for it all, don't you?
Yeah, and I probably don't want to get in my own head too much. Worry about that when I'm at the track and bolt it in the car.
What about you, Sean? Has you had any words from the old man Pete to give any advice, or does he just sit back and say nothing?
He just gives me heaps of shit, mate, and I would have nothing else. He just tells me when I've done something wrong.
I suppose you can only take so much, until you get out there, because your brain's just going 100 miles an hour. The foot's in the energy level, the whole thing, it's just like you're just amped to get out there. Once you get on the grid, it's like, man, this is for real now. Pull the thing down and off you go. It's like shit.
No time to think, all right? It's just go for it. Green light comes on, and that's all you know. So, like Brad was saying too, it's been a big couple of weeks in the shed. I had a few engine sort of dramas towards the back end of the off season, so it's a bit of a late start. But big couple of weeks from the boys. Lots of the crew have been in 3 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that, and still going to work. So,
wow.
But it'll be all worth it this Saturday when we pull on those G skins and get amongst it.
We just don't want the Friday build up to Palmy teams this weekend the same as the Blenheim build up and the Rees Tour, right, Sean?
I learned my lesson there one.
It was a good pub though, mate?
It was a great pub. It was costly, Nelson, though, so it won't go
I'm glad you said G skins. You didn't say the other word when you put them on. You didn't say G strings. You said G skins. So I like how you say that. Brad, obviously just down the road for you, mate, but get ready, Friday or Saturday morning, head on through?
Well, it's all week really. Like I say, I started on Sunday. I raced the car last weekend, Saturday, and got straight into it Sunday. Had the gearbox out, put a love for the clutch, and then just everything else. Busy week. I think that's where you win races, is in the shed. You can't win if the car doesn't hold together for you. And then the other prep, I'll wait till Saturday and get all pumped up with the boys to get out there and go racing.
Nice. What about the race season ahead? I know you've been out on the track and been going all good at the moment. Doing most of the big meetings?
Yep. So I think we'll do the New Zealand's and the GP for the Supers. We'll do Christchurch and Blenheim, I think, as well in the stock car. So the New Zealand's and GP for that class. I think North Islands over Christmas for stock cars. We'll try and have another go at that, see if we can try and get close to getting it again. But I think there'll be a few other people will have other words for that.
What about you, Sean? What's your season looking like? Going to do some of the big meetings, mate?
Yeah, no, I'll try to get to anything I can do, especially aim for North, GP, NZs, 240s. Aside from that, yeah, just take it as it goes. You know, work's pretty busy, so it's a bit of a juggling act. Can't do it all, eh?
No.
Yeah.
So what does Granddad think of the teams racing, Brad?
For the last few years, he's been winding me up, saying I'm going to go race with these guys, and it looks like it's gone his way. So he'll be stoked, I think.
I can't wait to bump into him on
he gets
Saturday
along
night.
with
I'm
Pete
sure he'll
quite
tell
well.
me the story, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I'm glad he's excited for it.
All your family, Sean, excited, mate? Going to head up and watch?
Yeah, the old lady's a little bit nervous on it, but everyone's pretty buzzing about it. So can't wait. Eh? There's a lot of people behind me as always, and it'll be pretty cool to be a part of it and put on a bit of a show.
How cool is it for you two guys? For us, a lot of us who go to the big show in February, we're always down the square watching the build-up. We watch the whole parade and everything. But you're actually going to be on the other side of the fence now, behind the wheel, and putting on that show. What's going through your mind, Sean, when you think like that? It's like sometimes I'm sitting here watching it, but this time it's different.
Yeah, no, it's pretty unreal feeling, to be honest.
Yeah.
Something that's virtually the reason why I bought the car to start with. So
choice.
To get an opportunity this early on in the super careers, I can't be more grateful. Yeah.
And yourself, Brad?
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool, especially with this group that we've got too. Like, there's a lot of experience in there to learn off of, and even to go out there and know they've got your back too. And then, like you say, having Pete there, he's done it for as long as anyone can remember. Really, he's probably done more teams racing than anyone. So that's pretty cool. And then having some of these guys jump back into the stock car team with us this year is pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's right.
Learned a lot off those guys this year, so it'll be cool.
All right. Is anyone given the task to run out the sponsors because you can't do without them?
Yeah, I've got that sitting here in front of me.
Wow. Pete will be impressed.
So one of the guys you just had, Rangi and family from Hessel Poultry Farm, Damien and crew at Total Sheep Metals, McVeary Crawford, Brent Body Prestige, Rob from Machinery Specialists, RMD, McIntyre Hastings, Carl from Sign Fusion, McCafferty Metal Cartage, Gisborne Hyabs, Roland's Transport Group, LL Construction, Ross Pumps, Total Property Maintenance, Cleaners Wholesale Nelson, Ethan City Smart Repairs, and Colahoon Construction. And I'd say probably a lot of thanks to Peter Nasher and Ethan and that as well. They do a lot for all of this team. They're behind the scenes. They push a lot of it and support it all.
Right. Yeah.
And then the club as well. Everyone at the club that supports us, all the volunteers that help everyone on their crews, and even just the guys, normal sponsors that get their cars out there. Without the cars, these guys aren't going to be there.
Yeah. 100%. Well said.
Well said. Well, good luck to you two gentlemen. All the best on Saturday, and hope you go well. And see what happens, because there's a lot of people in the comments going, up the G, up the G, up the G.
Up the G.
Awesome, boys. Good luck, eh? Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks, team. See you Saturday. It's awesome. I tell you, it's actually what's good, I think, Kins, is tonight we've had drivers on that we haven't had on before with the build-ups of teams or anything. It's good to see them coming on and being a part of it and this side of it, because this is a good side of it too, not just the driver, but the fans getting to see them and see what these people are like, without the helmet on. So it's good. So I thank them all. So should we try for Trent one more time? Talk to us, Trent.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh,
yeah.
Look at that.
All right.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah, we can see you.
We can see you, mate. we better get it out there before we talk about the Panthers and blah, blah, blah. What's going on with the hairdo, my bro?
Oh, just trying to, buddy, get a bit more downforce flapping out the back.
Hey, obviously in the Panthers again, Scotty J is the captain. Rebecca's back in the team as well. Kyle Rowe, yourself, Brenda Dell, who's been there and thereabouts at the team for as long as I can remember. Parksy, Myers, and Mr. Brett is the managers. Pretty good deal going into the big event on the home track.
Yeah. All good to be able to get out there and have a go. Fairly fairly early on in the season, and yeah, have a play. Only way to get better is by doing it.
Yeah, exactly, mate. But Rebecca has done well in the car, especially for the Mustangs earlier this year. Bryn is always there. Scott never gives up. But Kyle Rowe, we know what he can do in a stock car. He's been successful multiple times on the podium. He's going to bring a bit of experience, but in a different class. But he'd be a good attribute into the Panthers.
Yeah, he's done a fair bit of Superstock racing now, I think. But yeah, he's definitely on the pace. He's jumped into the Superstock class real good.
Yeah, hard out. And are you excited? You're always excited for teams racing, mate. You love it, eh?
Yeah, can't wait to go blow my car to bits.
But you had a good start to some hitting in the beginning of the season with Jaden Ward, didn't you, at the opening meeting?
Yeah. Got to test out the new car in its first meeting. So, yeah.
Man, you two got a love-hate relationship, eh?
All for a bit of entertainment. It's what everyone goes and watches Speedway for.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, it gets boring if everyone's just going in circles all the time.
So how did you find your experience with the Panthers last February, mate? I think we get to talk to you after that. How was it racing for the Panthers for the first time? Well, it was Huntley then there, wasn't it? So, but you enjoyed that atmosphere and everything?
Yeah, it was definitely a big eye-opener thing from watching as a kid and growing up to finally being able to get into it and do it. Yeah, it was real cool. Really grateful for the experience.
What about the Grand Parade? How was that for you at Palmy teams?
Yeah, far out. There's some people out you don't know where to look.
Yeah.
Oh, they know where to look, mate, when you do something out of the abnormal and end up on their bloody wall, because they all see you then. They see you on the big screen and even on the live stream.
Yeah, you can't hide your cock-ups around there.
And how's the new car, mate?
Yeah, it's good. The first couple of meetings we were struggling with a little bit, but the past couple it's been hooking up real good now, and starting to get comfortable in it. Just the more we learn about it and play around with it, the better it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, have you raced many places other than Palmy? Because Pete's saying the Palmy track at the moment has become a real leveler. It's sort of just slicking up so bad and stuff. Have you found that too, or have you been to other places where the cars perform better?
Yeah, I've done most of I think I've only done one other meeting, and that was Wellington for that shootout. And the car was on rails down there. And then Palmy's been getting pretty slick this season by the end of the night, so just been playing around with that.
Yeah. New car, new deal going on. Where's the old girl? Where's that disappeared to? You still got it, or someone else peddling it?
Nah, that's been sold up to a guy in Gisborne. I think he done Gisborne opening, and I'm not too sure what else he's done.
Oh, that's all good.
It's out there.
When's the Panthers livery get on the car? Is that Thursday, Friday, or what's happening there?
I'm not too sure, to be fair. My panels have been dropped off. I haven't really heard much more on it, but
he probably leaves it to Dad to do, Kins.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking that he's parked up
grinning
in the
away.
rig.
Dad has to do everything while he sits back and drives and drinks.
So what are you driving, mate? What's that truck you're inside? Got a sleeper in the back and everything. Looks pretty cozy.
Yeah, just a Kenworth K200.
Yeah, good old K200, eh?
Yeah.
Do you actually know what he means, Kins, or do you just say that?
No, I do, bro. I know what he means.
I wouldn't have had a clue.
Yeah.
He could have called it a bloody dingo of a dinosaur Muppet, and I was going, cool.
Well, it's either going to be a K200 or K908 or something like that, or could have been a K220.
Knows his trucks too. Look at this.
Yeah, 659.
Trent, you're going to have to hire him as a hype man.
Yeah, high, low, change speeds and all this stuff. Yeah, I know all this stuff.
It's your trucking game, eh?
Yeah, it's a trucking game, yeah.
You can start on Monday.
All right, done, mate, done. You know what? Actually, my whole life, originally, I wanted to do what you're doing, young man. That was my goal at school. Is to drive trucks. I did a truck and engineering course as a young kid. I knew how to drive a truck before I got my license at 16, and I wanted to own a trucking company. That was my goal in life. Thanks to my granddad.
And now you're on Kokpit.
Yeah.
That's a bit of downfall from grace.
It was a big fall from grace. Damien Foote, more good Damien Foote, Darren Quirk, Craig Elmo, Nicholas Clare. Who else we got? Ted Laws. Oh, it was his birthday the other day. Caleb Ashton, Eddie Ellison, Bring a jacket or two, Booker, from Eddie. So it must be going to be a cold one, eh?
I know what Palmy's like. That Robin Pratt was cold, eh? Trent, that Robin Pratt.
I was near that night. That was the night Wellington was on.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You were too. Yeah, you were lucky.
Yeah.
I should have seen this earlier on when we had old Rangi on, bro. Don't start him on the Fords Kinser, Tyler Hill. Autograph last Saturday, Mike Johnson, Benjamin Tulloch, Mike Leshimanot, Pitapi Tamatia, Jackie Miller, P for the podium. Let's go from Damien Foot. There you go, mate. You got a positive comment?
Yeah, hope so.
Then you got a couple underneath there. John Loveridge with up the P, Matt Island with up the G, Larson Whitaker. We got Ammz joining us very, very soon, hanging there for the Speedway Awards of Excellence. Oh, Ricky Cody. Oh, she's got a new car, eh? Yeah, it's a flash-looking stock car Ricky had out there in the weekend.
Pete's one.
Pete's one, yeah. Riley Booker, Wayne Alton. Awesome. All right, mate. We better let you get some bitty bye time because you got to hit the road soon. You're looking forward for Saturday. I'm not going to put you on the spot. I don't think you would have your sponsor list handy, would you?
Yeah, I haven't planned that far ahead.
I didn't think so. That's all good. But to all the sponsors associated with the Panthers, you all know who you are. They appreciate your support and ongoing commitment to the team as well. And it's a big thanks not only from the drivers who make up the team, but also the management and all of their crews and their families behind them. Trent, we'll let you relax, mate. And I might try and grow a bit of a mullet now. I think I'll see how I get on. That's books. That's me and books. Me and books will try and grow mullets before February, bro.
I can donate you some hair if you want.
I've already got a picture of books with a mullet haircut. Cheers, Trent.
Sweet, thank you.
Thank you,
mate. Oh, so
right.
before we bring Ammz in, we'll just so people know, look, if you're in Palmy and you want one of our hats or something, let me know and I'll bring it through. And keep it on our page. Like I said at the start, some of you have joined after the start, where we will be moving away from Facebook to our own webpage with stuff. With that motion has been put in place to start that. We're going to move away from the toxicity of Facebook and bring you guys a family-friendly site with fun and entertainment for Speedway. So, yeah. But
definitely.
Let's don't bring him in until he turns that bloody hat around.
Hey, we still have the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, YouTube.
Don't forget to. I'll be commentating the CTRA New Zealand Stock Car Champs in Waharoa on Sunday. They've got the teams listed out on their Facebook page. That's the CTRA New Zealand Stock Car Champs. All right. God, he looks like something from the Young Rascals, eh? God. He looks like buckwheat. Buckwheat.
Buckwheat boys are leaving the best to last of the show.
Hey.
I see what you guys have done there. Cheeky.
Well, it's just that you talk the most, so we thought, we could just stop the stream.
Hey, just put me on mute, and then I'll be sweet talking. But
look, we appreciate all your work you do. You know, it's a lot of mahi that you do on a Sunday to generate the ongoing points. And I got to say, I enjoy your graph work. Looking at your page on Facebook, mate, it's outstanding. You've got a great gift of doing graph work in your mind and how you prepare and put it together. Very impressive, man.
Oh, boys, I've said this to quite a few people over the last couple of weeks, actually, because I've had the same comments as what you've said from other people. But boys, I love what I do. I really do, you know, and probably put that down to more of probably being fortunate of actually going to uni and getting a degree in graphic design.
Oh, wow.
For those that don't know, you know now I'm a graphic designer. So, but I just thought, you know, I could combine that with my passion for Speedway. That's the main thing, boys. Main thing. If you're passionate about what you do, boys, it doesn't matter. That's gonna give anyone that drive to do what they love the most. And boys, as I just said, I love what I do, you know, and you guys talked about it at the start of the show about putting the sport in a positive light. For me personally, this is how I like to put the sport in a positive light, because, you know, you see it on the supercars Facebook pages and NBA and the NRL, and they have all the dazzling graphics and the sharp-looking images as well. Is that, boys, we need this in Speedway 100%, and that's what I'm doing, and I love doing what I'm doing, and I do appreciate the comments that come through for what I do. But boys, if I said it before, if you're passionate about what you do, it doesn't really matter. It's going to give you the drive and the motivation to do what you do. Probably not so much waking up every 4 o'clock in the morning every Sunday morning to do these points, but if you're passionate about what you do, guys, it's rewarding.
It was a passion backfired on me, mate, because I was passionate about donuts, and now I'm a fat bastard. So
some things don't need to be said, bro.
I'm gonna steal your hat.
All right, bro.
I'll have to put it around the right way. But guys, race fans, we're privileged to have made it to week 6 of competition, and I must say, boys, as much as the summer sizzle weather-wise is starting to heat up around the country, I can assure you, competition-wise, for the Pokeno Auto Centre Speedway Awards of Excellence is starting to sizzle up as well. And man, the points have been pretty good over the last several weeks compared to probably the last year or two. We usually have a driver or two in most of the sections that have either stormed away at an early start, but as we had seen at the end of when we do these things, that they've been caught up to. So we'll run through what we have so far at the end of week 6 of competition. We will skip the Alan Wakeling medalist section. Unfortunately, Ruapuna was the only track that ran sprint cars over the weekend. Okay. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to grab the results from there. Still working on that one, but once I do, I will update those points accordingly. As we know, the American Invasion starts this weekend at Central Motor Speedway, and I think the following week they come to Ruapuna. Might actually head along to that one, but we will start off instead with the Tony Cardwell medalist for Super Saloon Racing Excellence. And man, after hearing you guys talk to Bruce earlier in the show about the Waikaraka grand opening, and no doubt you guys have probably seen many videos of the Super Saloon racing from that night. It was unreal, boys, unreal. I heard Bruce talk about the 3 wide, and we saw that exactly in the videos as well. And no doubt the guys who actually went to actually watch it, they would know exactly what we're talking about, boys. But as a consequence of that, Grant Flynn has reclaimed the lead for the Tony Cardwell Medalist Awards there, 49 points ahead of Chris Cowling. He actually had the week off, but make no mistake, another Cowling had actually hit the track, and Steve Cowling, who was the feature winner at Waikaraka on the weekend. But Chris Cowling still in touch there, Craig Cardwell, Jeremy Brown, Steve Flynn. And boys, man, we've been talking about them over the last couple of weeks, but George Crawford just been absolutely outstanding, the rookie driver there. Brendan Charlin, he's been the surprise package as well. Ashton Osborne, Joe Ingram, and your current New Zealand champion, Mark Osborne, rounding out the top 10 for the Tony Cardwell Medalist Awards. Now we will move on to the Peter Rees Medalist for Stock Car Racing Excellence after another strong showing at Robertson Prestige International Speedway on the weekend. Josh Mulcahy continues to lead the section here, but off the back of winning the Manawatu Championships, Rebecca Barr moves up into second place ahead of Daniel Burmeister, Caleb Island, the current New Zealand Championship, doing good things at Miani as well. Clinton Cheatham bumped down to fifth there, but that's only off the back of doing teams racing the last couple of weeks. We'll touch on that a little bit later in the telecast. Asher Penn, Sam Wright, Lucas Hay back in the top 10, Brittany Carpenter, and good old Barks, Hayden Barker, the Taranaki legend there out of Stratford, completing the top 10 for the Peter Rees medalist. Moving on now to the Roger Bertram medalist for Modified Racing Excellence, brought to you by Pokeno Auto Centre. And boys, we must give a bit of credit to Mr. Garage 16, Aaron. He did. We're very fortunate to have seen some of his footage from the racing of the Ammaron Apere Broadhurst Memorial there at Wellington Family Speedway. And man, boy, that track looked pretty grouse there, boys. Plenty of drive. But despite not having the best of a race nights, still finds himself leading the points otherwise. Jason Kalin there on 53. Newton Gorge still in touch in second. Cody Hutter, Braith Kalin, Aidan Crawford, Brett Parsons as well, Jacob Free, and your eventual winner of the Arapiri Memorial, Luke Keegan. What a drive. I think I'd seen one of Aaron's videos there. He had actually stormed through from near the back of the field to catch Brad before Brad succumbed to some problems there towards the end of that race. But great drive there. Brad Lane there also there off the back of banking somewhat points he did gather from Saturday night, and Ricky Dykstra rounding out the top 10 for the Roger Bertram modified medalist brought to you by Pokeno. Also,
I'll just jump in there quickly and say happy birthday to Ricky, even though he's on the list there as well. Newton, I see him up there in second, the guy that created the chassis. I see his brother Murray also celebrates his birthday, and that's thanks to Facebook.
Stupid Facebook.
Rightio, people, we have got to the last section of the segment, and it is the Shane Penn medalist for Superstock Racing. Excellent, boys. Dale Robertson has been caught, boys. He sits level with Todd Hemingway after a strong showing at Waikaraka Park on the weekend. 49 points apiece, boys. 49 points apiece. And hey, golden point. But it was hard to fathom that. We can go back probably the last 3 or 4 weeks, boys. And Dale, as we knew from that first weekend we started, he'd stormed out to you could almost call it astronomical, really. But he got out to the early lead. He had been caught. I did understand he did race at Te Marua on the weekend with some good results. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to meet the criteria for those guys to be able to collect some points. But still a long way to go yet. But, boys, he has been caught. And I must say, hands down, I just think Todd Hemingway is just on another level at the moment, boys. He's just... He has to be the form driver going into the New Zealand Superstock Championship. I don't really want to jinx the guy. He'll probably give me an uppercut anyway. But... boy, he's just been every meeting he's gone to. It's very rarely we don't see him without the cheeky flag nowadays. So big kudos out there to Todd. Dion Henderson also doing some good things as well. Strong performance at Rotorua in the triples on the weekend. Blair Uhlenberg doing good as well. Zach Glennie, I'm sure our books will be happy with that one. The Miani man, being very consistent over the last couple of weeks. The Christchurch guys will be happy to know that Jaden Ward has finally cracked it into the top 10. No doubt Scott Honeybone will be happy about that one. I'm sure, boys, he had been messaging me the last couple of weeks, seeing where he was. So there you go, Scotty. You'll be happy to know he's in the top 10. Jordan Baldwin, after a strong showing at Waikaraka on the weekend as well. Peter Rees, Dan Pollock, and Mark Costello rounds out the top 10 for the Shane Penn medalist. And we'll quickly touch on the Liga Speed stock car teams echelons. And as we know from the weekend is gone, I know Books probably don't want me talking about this one, but the Maulers had been absolutely moored, courtesy of the Waikato Raiders there. Once Kins brings up the standings, and as a consequence, that sees the Raiders shoot right to the top of the standings on a total of 8 points. 3 wins, 1 loss, and a differential of 3 points. It crushes there in second, and the Thunder in third as well. Stock Car Teams Racing kicks back into action this weekend here in Christchurch for the mainland Stock Car Teams Champs. Looking forward to getting over there and working alongside the Can-Do Fishing Crushers guys. And I'm looking forward to that one. And before we end the segment, we'll touch base on the J-Max Speedway Chronicles Superstock Teams echelons as well, just to show what's happened after the Pollock Crane Superstock Teams invitation last weekend and heading into this weekend's Teams Extravaganza at Palmy. The All-Stars and Buses tied there for 4 apiece, both overall and differential. The Scrappers are also on the board there. But, boys, we can expect the major shake-up of that Teams echelon after Palmy this weekend. Also, as well as the mainland Stock Car Teams Champs in Woodford Glen. But... boys, it's you might have to start putting me on at the end of the show for most of the time now, boys. But
I think you can remove that Giants development team now too.
Well, you can't shut me up now because I'm the last one. So, race fans, wherever you guys are heading to catch your Speedway fix this weekend, I will be at Woodford Glen Speedway as part of the Candy Fishing Crushers at the Mainland Stock Car Teams Champs. They are the defending champions heading into this weekend. Otago will be there as well as Central Coyotes, as well as a second Mainland Stock Car team. But wherever you got maybe heading to catch your Speedway fix this weekend, have a great weekend. Be safe out there. Most importantly, have fun. Also, best of luck to those who are slinging dirt this weekend in whatever class you may be racing at whatever track. Best of luck to you guys, and most of all, have fun, boys. We'll see you again next week.
All right. Cheers. Cheers, Ammz. Always a pleasure to have you on the show with your latest update. Yeah, we'll have to get us hats like that for next week, Books. No. Damien Foot. Yeah, I do know a bit on my sim there, mate. I do convoys as well. Do quite a bit on the convoys. The new 94P, you're right, Nicholas. The new Humphreys car. Working. Love the work he's done. Hey, Jace, how you going? Ammz here, Damien Foot, Brian England. Mad respect for your work. You're right there, Wayne. Phil Edinburgh. Hangi Stones hot. Yep, Muddy from Muddy. And that brings our show at nearly 10 to 9 on a Wednesday. Yeah. Wrapping up.
Went a bit long this time, didn't we? But just so you know, you can watch the teams in the South Island on the Pits Media. The teams at Palmy on Video Hub, I think. And I think the Pits might be also live for Wakaraka this weekend as well for the open wheelers. So, just where you can watch it. And like I say, watch our page for updates of where we're heading, what we're doing, and let us know if you want me to take a hat to Palmy for you. So
awesome.
And if there's kids, if you're taking your kids and you see me walking through the pits, come and see me. I've got little kids' tattoos I'll give away to the kids this weekend as well while I'm at Palmy. So if you see me and you're walking with your kids, send them over and I'll give them a Kokpit Media tattoo so they can have that to put on and enjoy.
All right, there you go, kids, families. Go see Booker, get a selfie, put it on Facebook.
No
he loves
selfies.
the Facebook. He loves the Facebook. Otherwise, be safe out there. The weather's not looking too flash currently at the moment. But everyone out there, like Ammz said and Book said, traveling the Speedway, enjoy and be positive.
Yep.
Be positive out there. We'll catch you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
See yous.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot, Natty.